Okay, so we finally, hello, Chaotic Punisher, how you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming. We finally finished Vampyr. We finally finished Vampyr on live stream, and it was tough. It was tough. It was one of those games that I'm never gonna play again, and I'll probably forget about it. Well, maybe I won't forget about it, but I definitely will not want to play it again after the fact. It's one of those games that I feel like there was a lot of potential in it, especially during the beginning where you're just kind of bumping around as a new vampire, right? And it just, as the game, like there's this halfway point in the game where the difficulty just spikes, and the boss in the cemetery, the boss in the sewers, the boss of the theater, and then the final boss just all kind of melded and got really difficult. So it kind of forced you in a way to just kill people, you know. So essentially by the end of the playthrough, I had killed everyone in Whitechapel, and I killed a few people in the hospital area and stuff like that, just because it's like I needed the XP. I couldn't beat these bosses without leveling up, and they didn't give you enough XP for doing the good thing. So eventually I was like, you know what, fuck it, we will just kill everyone we want to and not regret it. So everyone in Whitechapel got their blood sucked, and they all died. And everyone, the other places were pretty good. It's just there's a point where once the people get sick enough or something like that, they get uncurable diseases like that I don't have anything for. And it's, I don't know, it's just like, what am I supposed to do at this point, you know? Like, they're all like sick with like bronchitis and shit, and I can't make those medicines. There was like a neurological one too, like neuroclosis or something like that. It's like, what is this, the end game? You know, you can't cure this one, so fuck it. I don't know, I finished the game before everyone died, but I was really disappointed with the ending because I had been relatively a good vampire through my whole playthrough. I saved a bunch of people by giving them my XP, and I was like, oh, he'll praise me for saving some people. But no, there's either a good side or a bad side. So the ending was either good or bad. And he was like, before you get to the end of the credits, at the beginning of chapter 7, which is like a mini chapter, the Satan-looking guy talks to you, and he's like, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm glad you made it this far. You did well, blah, 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 blah. And what do you know? At the end of the game, he was like, fuck you, you're a terrible vampire, you're evil, you gave in to your desires. And it's like, I mean, not really. So what? The whole town died. You know, it was not even an important town. But in the end, I guess it doesn't really matter, because I'm done with the game, and that's all that matters, really, in the end, as I say. Any other thoughts on the game? I mean, just watch the clip compilations I put out, 1 and 2. Those pretty much tell you exactly what you need to know in my experience with the game. That's pretty much it. That's all you really need to see, the understand the animosity I have towards this game. It's not that good. I understand that it's a little indie developer, and you know, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, it's pretty good for an indie developer, but it needs more polish, and it really, I don't know, it's one of those things that's like, I wish it was better, but it's not, and unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, that's Vampyr. Pretty boring. Pretty boring game overall. Combat was iffy at best. And dialogues and stuff were boring. A lot of people you talk to, they didn't even give you that much information. Some of them gave you quests, and they were kind of interesting to do. But there wasn't enough variety, and I think that they really need to skim down the amount of useless dialogue in the game. And that being said, it was kind of boring the playthrough on live stream. So yeah, there you go. That is that.